association with Box. Josh, thank you for your time. As I said to you moments ago, you've just got married, but nice to see that you're actually in shape.
Yeah, I'm always keeping in shape, you cheeky bugger. No, I'm always keeping in shape. It's just the one time in my whole career came out of shape. The camp was for the last fight. I took a lot of time off after the undisputed fight and enjoyed the win, and enjoyed the victory a little bit too much, and put the weight on. So and wasn't training. So I've never did that before in my life. But yeah, it's a mistake I made, and you're only a fool if you make the same mistake twice.
I'm going to ask you about the Chisora Pulev fight, but I just want to ask you, obviously you've had a lot of shit online, people saying all sorts about you. How did you find dealing with the fact that obviously you've been rated as a superstar, pound for pound star, and then suddenly you're seeing the whole world kind of turn on you?
Listen, boxing fans change like the wind, When I come out with my next fight and do a good performance again, they'll be back on saying all this and that, You take it with a pinch of salt. They can say what the fuck they want about me. I don't care. But it's different when they start abusing your family and start making threats and that. Then it's different. Then it's different, because if anybody said that to me, to my face and things like that, I'd fucking attack them. I'd cut them down. What's happening, big man? But yeah, I'd cut them down. I'd chop them down to size. So I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. But when you see other people, your family, your wife, and things like that, getting it and it's upsetting them, it affects them different. How you doing? It affects them differently. So, they can say what they want. Boxing fans, again, change like the wind.
I think a good point to make is the same fans that were slating you were the same ones who, when the fight was announced, were saying that why is this fight getting made? Because it's too much of an easy fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is the boxing fan change like the wind. So yeah, I don't really care.
Right, we'll leave that behind. So Chisora Pulev, I've got to ask you, how did you score the fight?
I think I scored it 116, 112. I think to Chisora. I was doing the commentary on 5 Live, so I think that's how I scored it. I was very impressed with the way Chisora came out, started quick, set about Pulev's body, and it looked like it was taking its toll early on. Then Pulev got his rhythm and started boxing him and sort of sword fencing him, Olympic-style boxing, point scoring, shoe shining, and then he caught him with that uppercut, just as Frotch and I were talking. He's looking like he's tiring and that, and he cut him with the uppercut and wobbled him. Heavyweight boxing, but I was impressed. I really enjoyed the fight. For a heavyweight fight, it was fully action, and Chisora always brings his best. He always brings the fight, the war, war Chisora. So yeah, he always brings a good nice fight.
Do you want to see him carry on fighting? Because I spoke to a few different people today. Some are saying he should bow out on that performance. Some are saying they want to see him in against Wilder and Dillian Whyte. Listen,
it's up to him. Nobody can say whatever to him. How if he feels fine and feels good, then all good. Then it's up to him. But at the same time, how you doing?
Sure.
All right, mate. Yeah, how are you, mate? Thank you. At the same time, I don't want to see him in too many more hard fights. He's had a lot of hard fights, so you do wonder what kind of effect that will have on later on in life. But you don't want to see him having too many more hard fights like that, to be honest. But he is entertaining.
That's a fair point. And just want to finish on yourself, Josh. Is the fight definitely next to you and Josh Catterall? You've obviously given up 2 of your belts. How much of a difficult decision was that?
It wasn't a difficult fight. I want to be in big fights. Now the WBA one was against Alberto Pulo, who no one really had heard of. I've seen him box a couple of times, but I want to be in big fights now. So I gave up that one. Then the WBC. Was the Peter fight, which is a good fight, which I was interested in. He is a good fighter. I put in my letter to the WBC to extend it a little bit, to give me a little bit more time when we get married and things like that, and spend time with my new wife, which I haven't really had the chance to do because we were getting told I had to be fighting. I think it was the end of August, September, which I wouldn't have been ready for. So. I just decided to vacate that one as well, but the real reason I'm staying at the weight is to get the rematch with Catterall, which now the path is clear. It's in his court. The ball's always been in his court, really. So hopefully he gets his stuff sorted out and we can get it on. But I won't be waiting around, that's for sure.
If the Catterall fight doesn't happen, or even if it does happen and you win, is it future at welterweight, or are you going to stick around at super lightweight?
Yeah, it'll be at welterweight. I've did all I can at 140. I can't achieve any more. Unless I stay at the weight and then challenge for the titles again and become 2-time world champions. But it's like I've did that. You know, I've beat everyone at 140. The Carter rematch is a huge fight for one. You know, given everything that's surrounded with it, you know, the controversy and things like that, it's a huge fight. So, plus I want to smash his face in. So, yeah, it's a big fight that I want to do next. If it can't be happening, it's definitely a fight that I'll revisit again in the future, but it won't be at 140, it'll be at 147 or a catchweight. But, you know, I do want to get that fight next. If not, it's up to welterweight and moving on with my career.
Josh, thank you for your time, and we'll speak soon, man.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers, mate.